Urban Harvest here on this bright and beautiful sunny day here in the garden, cold chilling, getting ready to put in some work. So today we're going to revisit one of my projects, my previous video on my in-ground worm compost bin. I got two of them, one I put out recently a few weeks and one that's been in the ground about a month. So we're going to look at those, we're going to check the progress, and we're going to feed them and stir them up and aerate them. Stay tuned. In-ground compost bin, follow-up, and feeding. So here we got some organic waste for our compost bin. You got to feed them worms. We got our green material. The ratio is usually anywhere from 3 to 4 parts green to brown. So things like coffee grounds, food scraps, fresh cut grass, those are going to be your green. Those are going to give you the nitrogen, and your brown are going to be leaves, sawdust, wood scrap. There's going to be things that release carbon. So here I just have some shredded male. Essentially, with urban gardening, we're recycling, repurposing, and reusing, and letting nature do its job. And that's essentially an urban garden at its finest, at its core. And by letting nature do its job, we are benefiting and building a stronger ecosystem. So here's my first compost bin, the oldest one. Let's see how it's going. Started up yesterday. Added some more brown waste to it. See if we got any worms in it yet. This one's been going for about a month. As you can see, food is breaking down very well. I mean, look at that. You got hay, leaves, paper, coffee grounds. Look at that. Beautiful. That's money right there, dude. Smells good. It's not too mildewy or rank smelling. If it smells real sulfury, smells rank, you need to add a little bit more brown to it. You want it to be more earthy. So this one here, I'm gonna add a little more brown to it. Still, it's a little sulfury smelling, a little rank, and I don't see any worms yet. So we're just gonna stir that up. I don't see any worms yet. A little sulfury smell, so we're just gonna stir that up. Yeah, we're gonna add a little more brown to it. Let's see if I can find any worms. See, look down there. You guys see any worms yet? No, no worms yet. So we might need to kind of feed it a little bit, take care of it. But it is breaking down really good. Oh, there we go. Look at there. In-ground compost bin. Nature doing this thing. Look at them. Oh, look. And another little baby worm. Oh, look at the little baby. Look at the little baby. Let's put him back in there. There you go, little baby. So there's my in-ground worm compost bin. Seems to be doing its thing. So we'll cover that guy back up. Add a little bit of brown to it. Let that kind of marinate, do its thing. Again, I'm always gardening on a budget, so I just use cardboard and newspaper to kind of layer it and wet it. Because worms love cardboard and newspaper. Brown paper's bags. Old fisherman trick would be to take a piece of cardboard, wet it, and leave it on the ground. And when you pull it up, you should have some worms underneath. So we're gonna leave that guy right there. I think it's good. I don't think it needs to be fed anymore. And on to the next one over there. So this is my second. And give you some more light. Apparently the shade cloth is working better than I expected. This is my second in-ground compost bin right here. And there's my hay, my brown. Got some green in there. And let's see how everything's breaking down. See if I see any worms yet. No worms just yet. So I think I got more than enough brown. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back and add a layer of green. So there's my green right there. And then I'm gonna put some good old-fashioned newspaper over like so. Put my Dollar Tree lid like so. And there's my fancy state-of-the-art high-tech $2 worm compost bin in action. So we'll come back and visit it in a couple weeks, see if we got some worms, baby. It's all about the worms. So once again, gardening don't gotta be complicated or expensive. Just get out and grow something.